guys! Today I'm sharing a shaker page. Welcome back to Emily's Paper Caper, where you'll find inspiration to scrap your stash. Now let's get scrapping! For my shaker page, I'm featuring 3 photos taken in New York City's Times Square. This is one of the busiest places in the city. It's a major tourist attraction, and I wanted the shaker to mirror the activity and hustle and bustle of this busy place in the city. I create the shaker space with foam tape. For the window, I'm using a transparency that's been in my stash for many years. And I've selected some wood items. They're fairly thin. I think they're going to fit in the shaker. And some sequins and beads and other things to fill the shaker with. I go ahead and put some things in, and I check the wooden item to make sure that it is not too thick to move around, but I quickly discover I'll need 2 layers of tape in order to allow for the thickness of those wooden items. Getting the first layer of the foam tape down was the hardest part, so adding the second layer is actually the easiest part because you already have that base layer to guide you. After I get that second layer on, I add the rest of my shaker elements. For the foam tape, I'm using a 3M foam tape roll. The tape's about 3/4 inches wide and maybe not quite a 1/4 inch thick. Yeah, no, more an 1/8 of an inch thick. So all of my elements are now inside the shaker, and to adhere the shaker to the top of the page, I've basically put my cardstock on top, and now it's adhered. The only thing I would do differently, this was my first time making a shaker page, I would have been more careful to make sure that the shaker was centered on the page. It is slightly to the left, but I'm not a perfectionist, thankfully, so I keep working. To cover the adhesive strips on the sides and the top, I'm going to a scrap of New York pattern paper that's from my stash, and so I'm going to adhere that to cover those strips. The bottom strip I don't need to worry about because my photos are going to cover that. Now I'm going to finish off the layout with the photos, and one of the photos was taken during the day and then 2 at night. Times Square at night is a spectacle for sure. The lights and hustle and bustle are really undescribable. I think the shaker on the top of the page will help convey the busyness of this place. For the page title, I'm going to use a New York stencil. It has all kinds of New York words like Manhattan and 5th Avenue. It also has Times Square. And so I'm going to use that to add the title with some glitter paste. First I go in with some green glitter paste, and I have to be careful to keep the glitter paste only on the word that I want, but this works fine, and I'm going to go ahead and make it a little thicker by adding some red glitter paste on top. So let me take this moment to encourage you to comment on this video. I'd love to hear your shaker page ideas and learnings. Any tips for me would be appreciated. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I'd love to have you join us. Now for the red, I decided to add some washi tape to keep that stencil from slipping around on me. And I'm almost done with the layout. I let this dry for about an hour, and that's all it takes. I'm very happy with the way the title kind of looks like it's glittery and lighting up, and then the shaker elements really add to the fun of this page. Here are a couple close-ups of the completed page. I'll also post this on Instagram if you want to take a closer look there. Thanks for watching. Keep on scrapping, everybody. Bye.